Hi, Scotty Elcon here with actor, writer, director, producer Tanner Beard. Tanner, for Thunder Broke the Heavens,
Yeah.
you play a really sweet gentleman.
I know you saw it yesterday. Yes, I play a character named Don Keller. Not the nicest dad in the world. Not the nicest dad in the world.
But a good guitar player.
He does play the guitar. Actually had to learn and like how to sing and play at the same time. I play a little guitar. I just can't sing and play at the same time. So that was actually really challenging for me. Of course, when they asked you, can you sing and play at the same time? It's like,
Sure.
of course I can. So I'm like sitting with my sister who's a musician, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna need some help. I have like a week to learn how to sing and play at the same time, which is I don't know if the brain works that way, but I pulled it off, I guess.
What was it like working with those two young actors? Because they're very dynamic, and the stuff they have to pull acting off you and
Yeah.
your wife's character, it's harsh. It's tough.
Alex is great. She's gonna be a superstar.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about singing and playing the guitar at the same time, and like, not only that, she could act really, really well. Like, she was phenomenal in the
every
movie.
scene?
I mean, she's in every scene, yeah, just about. And I think she sang like what 5 or 6 songs in the film or something, just incredible. And then Gavin, man, he was so young. It was almost like it's interesting to watch Tim direct each one of them because Alex is a little older, kind of gets a little bit more, has done a few more films, and Gavin was so young. He's like 6 years old, so he would have to direct them in different ways. You almost have to trick Gavin into doing what you want. Like you have to pretend you're mad at him to get it out of him, and then after that you're apologizing. But it was great working with him, man. I hadn't worked with too many kids and stuff before. Except for Hellion, which they were younger, but they were a little bit older than these two. So I'm no expert at all, but it's been quite educational moving forward working with kids.
What about the physical scenes? You got to pick up Gavin. It gets
Yeah.
maybe a little rough.
Yeah, I had to spank the kids. And actually, when I saw it last night, I was like, oh, well, there was way more spanking and hitting the kids than that. They like really toned it down. But it wasn't actually, it was like kind of stage slapping and stuff. But it was funny, man, because you had to kind of manipulate the kids. We would do one take, and it was like they knew it was coming, kind of thing. So they didn't get exactly the great reaction. So the next one, Tim's like, okay, we're not gonna do the spanking on this. We're just kind of run through the motions. He's like, comes up to me in the hallway, and he's like, go ahead and do the same thing. But it's it's kind of what you have to do, just working with different younger, different versions of these actors, and their ages are different. You have to talk to them different, do different things. But it was fun, man. It was different. It was different. I don't have any kids either, so it was different for me.
I'm curious, since you do direct, you do produce, being on different films with like Kat and with Tim and
Yeah.
Jeremy. What do you specifically watch what they do, maybe to steal something from them? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe not to steal anything from them, but just to be like, oh, if I was doing this, how would I do that? Or how would I go about it? I'm never like, I've only been on a few movies where I've had a trailer, but I've never in the trailer, like, I'll study lines and stuff like during lunch or whatever, or just try to do my homework beforehand. I never leave the set. I'm always interested into, like, you learn so much from me on every single movie set, like, even you guys in here, I'm like, oh, wow, so these are new lights. I haven't seen these before. You always just got to kind of keep yourself educated. So I was always around. They called me Always Ready because they'd be like, where's Tanner? And I'd be like, well, he's just sitting over there watching. So he's in costume already, so he's good to go. So, yeah, I was just constantly on set, like, just watching how other people would do it and learning from them,
What's it like being back here in Dallas?
I love it, man. I usually stay at the Jewel Hotel.
Oh, getting fancy on
yeah,
us,
I like
see.
the Jewel. Well, they used to be like a sponsor of the film festival and everything. I love that hotel, and it was packed. It was like full when I was coming in, and I was like, "Well, who's the other sponsor?" But I'm at the Highlands, so it's great. But I have a few friends here. I'm obviously a huge Dallas Cowboys fan, so just coming back to Dallas is like coming back to Texas, is coming back home. So
Is it nice to stick with these Texas films? I mean, being a part of Hellion and where it went, and
Yeah.
possibly where this film could go. It could go just as big.
I saw the movie last night. I think it's really great. I see it doing like really great things. I think I've had like 4 movies that I've done now in Texas. Two or three of them have been here. 3 of them have been here. We have like 2 more like in the works. We're doing a movie called On the 10th Day, written by Suzanne Weiner. That we're shooting in Texas like in May, end of May. So I'm really excited about that one. And we have another one called Just Be Claus that even some of the guys that we work with, Thunderbrook the Heavens on, might be doing. But it's all in Texas, and so hopefully be back for my 5th Dallas International Film Festival.
When you come back to the city, is there, like, everyone talks about food, but is there something you always plan, like, okay, this time I'm going to go here?
Yeah, tried to hit the Rangers opener yesterday.
Ah.
Yeah, the Rangers season, or home opener, I guess. I guess they played somewhere else. But yeah, the home opener, I tried to go, and it just didn't work out with schedules. But I grew up, sports dude, so I'm always trying to go to see the Stars or see the Cowboys or see somebody when I'm in town, But the Rangers would have been nice yesterday.
Mavs are playing on the 15th.
Mavs are playing. That's
Yeah,
right. I might go check them out.
Yeah, end of the season, could get it.
Yeah.
So, talk to us a bit about what's coming up. I mean, not just those projects, but are you writing? Are you thinking
Yeah, we have a film called Six Bullets to Hell. It's a really cool spaghetti western that we filmed in Spain, actually, like on the sets of Good and the Bad and the Ugly, Once Upon a Time in the West. Like, so it's like walking around in history, and you have to like kind of snap out of it and be like, oh yeah, we have to make a movie here too. It's really great. It's kind of for sale right now. We've just got out of the film festival circuit, so we're trying to find distribution and stuff. So if you're a distributor and you're looking, it's called Six Bullets to Hell. Really cool movie. And then of course I have like some acting stuff coming up. And on the producing side, we have a film called Night of Cups that I executive produced. Terrence Malick directed it. It's Christian Bale, Natalie Portman, Cate Blanchett.
Austin shot?
No, that's the second one. So we have another one that just got a title actually called Weightless, and that's another movie. He shot them kind of back to back. That one's not out yet, but I'm hoping it comes out this year. It was shot in Texas by Terrence Malick, Ryan Gosling, Christian Bale, Michael Fassbender, Natalie Portman, and Cate Blanchett are in that one as well. So it's just like these amazing people who I have no business having my name next to. Get to say that you've worked with them and stuff. So it's pretty cool. But man, Texas has been so good to me in the film circuit. I hope to keep, I have my production company here and in LA, and so I hope to keep continuing on the Texas path of filmmaking.
Do you mind if I ask what the Malick experience is like?
I was, would love to say that I was even like on set, but it's, he shoots so. He's such a reclusive individual anyways, the Albert Einstein of filmmaking, and just, on a different level. But you're so excited just to see it because it's so, like, the actors don't even know what they're doing half the time when they show up. In Night of Cups, like, Christian Bale doesn't really have that many lines. It's not like it's a different film. It's so beyond just a normal film, as you can imagine with somebody from, like, Mr. Malick. But it's an experience, I'll just say that. Yeah.
Wow. Well, kind of looking in depth at Dallas International Film Festival, what's it like getting a call from them saying, "Hey, you're back, you're in again"?
I was stoked. Tim actually, Skousen, the director, was the one that called me, and he's like, "Hey man, do you want to come to Dallas? I think we're gonna do the film festival up there. I think we got accepted." And I was like, "Yes, it's like my favorite one." It's like we won it last year. I gotta go back. So I'm always happy to be here, man. I think we're actually right in here right now at the moment.
No one's utilized.
This is you should put a "you are here" right there.
Thank you for the geographical knowledge.
Right.
Wow. Last thing, since you brought up being here and winning here.
Yeah.
How is Legends of Hell's Gate doing?
Legend of Hell's Gate is doing great. It's of course it was a couple years ago that it was here. It's now on the Stars channel. You can see it on the Western channel. Of course, it's still on like iTunes and stuff like that. But for me, being so young, I was like 24 or 5 when we made that, and 30 now. So for that, it's still just like we premiered it here at Dallas. It was my first real film festival to go to. So DIFF always has just a big place in my heart, I guess. And being from Texas and that being my first film. It really does feel like a homecoming. Like I feel like an alumni of the Dallas International Film Festival when I come here. So it's always my favorites, man. So I'm kind of biased, but with good reason.
I think it's a good way to end it.
Yeah,
alumni.
man.
I love it.
Alumni.
Thank you,
yeah, appreciate it, guys. Thank you.